I've got to say that was the best timing ever.
Right on time.
Fucking hell. Nothing like pipping into the post. Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 4752, Marvel at the Lies. How are we all doing?
Peachy.
Not bad.
Good.
Not bad.
Good now.
Gluten Abend. Is that your attempt of
Yeah, that's my attempt at German. Yeah.
allergic German?
Hang on,
Yeah. Gluten-free Abend.
Isn't your glutes a muscle somewhere?
No gluten, as in gluten. But it auto-corrected to gluten. So I just left it.
Oh. We all had a good week?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
It's only Tuesday.
I'll tell you what, I got to the end of today and it's like Monday again. I felt as though it was Monday all over again today.
That's been happening recently on Tuesday for you, haven't it?
Yeah, more often than not. It's got like, every day seems to be Groundhog Day. I seem to be doing the same shit every day. And I have got some changes afoot in my personal life. So I'm quite excited and looking forward to what the future brings, shall I say.
Mr. Dolan, the student.
I got back to uni. Lloyd with the tea.
Does anyone drink tea? I think tea tastes better out of a glass.
No.
Once they've tried it. Looks a bit milky
Anyway.
as well.
Yeah, she has done a bit. She has done a bit milky. What the hell is that going on?
Who's the young boy on the top right? That's Martin. Oh, me?
No, that's actually you because we're switched on.
Yeah.
Why?
You're
What?
top right.
Why? What's up? I'd had a haircut last week, hadn't I?
Think so. No. No,
No, I'd not.
you hadn't.
It was last Wednesday, wasn't it, that I went?
Yeah.
Turned out good. Just waiting for the grey to go in, and then. So,
Johan,
The
I'm
beard's
interested.
growing, though.
Who is Noel and who is Todd?
but
Johan is saying that both Noel and Todd, not Todd with a D, is on tonight. Who's that? Is that Perky?
Oh,
Todd.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just going to agree.
Ben Vape says, welcome Nurkling lovers worldwide. Yes.
We have actually thought about making a sub-channel called Nurkling Talk UK, but it's in the works.
I've actually got something that I'm working on for all you fuck pigs that tag me and stuff.
So you're nurkling on, are you?
Huh?
You're nurkling on that, are you?
I am. I've actually got. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna tell you about it just yet. But the artwork's almost done.
Ooh. It's not the Nurkling Awards 2021, is it?
I've actually made a trophy out of Nurkled material, and every fucker that tags me is going to be entered into the Nurkling Award.
Well, are they going to win the Knuckle and Duster?
Yeah, pretty much. What I'll do is I'll take their address and then send them, I don't know, a bag of feces maybe.
Oh, Lloyd has frozen. Can you hear us, Lloyd?
That's just his face.
Oh, I don't. Well,
Look
it
at
is
that.
his face, but
I don't get it. Don't think the Brits know.
Right on.
I get it. The Nolan Todd thing. It's a cartoon.
What's a cartoon?
The
Is it?
Nolan Todd thingy, the thing Johan is talking about.
Never
Like-
seen it.
Knoll and Todd. Why you look dazed and confused?
I was just looking at what it was.
I'm just going to smile and nod. And now people are messaging me. Oh, fuck me.
More nurgling?
No, the person
Nurgling.
was...
Oh, okay, I know what it is.
Oh, I said I'd put the link into... Can someone drop this into Hatters, please? The Doodah link, the Twitch link. I said I'd do it earlier and then I completely forgot. Cool. So what is we all vaping on then? Farm alarms?
You just want it posted in headers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? I was... I've lost it. Where did it go? There it is. And there's no battery in it. Darn you for the mucker.
That's side by side.
Huh?
We got in your hand. Oh, the mix. Yeah.
The mixed and the rather
The
long.
mix.
Ha.
Mix.
I need a battery. I've come upstairs without a battery.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to start? What you vaping on?
Nips.
Okay.
Okay. That looks as though it could potentially be nailed, so I'm going to go get a battery.
Skyline
Someone must
R.
have already dipped that.
Get in the bin.
Skyline R. Yes. On
Is
top
it?
of the...
God.
So have you
Skyline
ordered the
what?
cap? They're making a Nurkling, the
A
diamond.
Nurkled cap. I know. I'll get it. I'm going to get it. Definitely 100%. It's good. I've been vaping it RDL a lot, but I've just put it to MTL and it's pretty good in MTL. On top of the Shorty by Quadro, which is absolutely tiny, as you can see. In there, I've got the crack current still. It's going down a bit now. Fucking 200 mil of the bastard, but it's getting there.
That was
Scott's
double
not
last
making it.
week, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was double last week. It was like double.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably like it's all a vaped MTL. I just can't stop vaping it. I've got the same amount. Well, I've got a 200 mil of the G&T and the lemon as well. So I've got enough crack to be getting on with. And then I've also, Martin, you'll be very proud of me. Gone back to the fucking billets, haven't I?
Have you?
Yeah,
He's gone back to the dark side.
I've got the
Mob.
mob. Got the mob in there.
No, wait, that's a Mob Mini, right?
Mob mini, yeah, mob mini.
Ah.
I'm enjoying it. RDL, it's pretty good. And I've got the West Country Dairy Co. Winter Crumble Custard, which is like rhubarb strawberry crumble with custard. It's pretty fucking good, I have to say. I've been vaping the raspberry custard one. That's pretty nice as well.
Which build did you put in the Mob Mini?
What's that?
Which build did you put in the Mini?
I've got the 2.5 mil air insert, and I've got a 2x28 fused Clapton in there, about 0.5 at about 30 watts. It's pretty good. Flavor's good. It's quite
2.5
impressive.
ID, right?
What's that?
2.5 ID.
Yeah, underneath, yeah. It's pretty good. It's easy to build, I have to say. I just don't like these fucking little screws, little grub screws. I fucking hate them. little 0.7mm fucking hex screws. Shit. But the flavour's good, so I'm pretty happy with it, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's-
for the size, they need to use those grub screws, but I prefer on the OG that it has the Phillips heads.
Yeah, I would have
Gaz,
preferred that,
Did
to
you
be
just sniff
fair.
your fingers?
I would have. I'm actually going to try. I need to find out what size they are, and I'm just going to order some like grub screws that fit, that are like that are flat or.
It
Phillips.
should actually be the same as are in the Vena.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because my friend of mine, he got one of the Mob Minis and he used some screws from his Vena.
Oh, I might try that then. Oh, nice.
Give it a try. They should fit.
Right, cool. I might give that a go.
Jay is asking if it leaks, if the Skyline R leaks onto the battery cap.
Oh, onto the battery cap on there. It's not yet, to be fair, but I did have an incident when I was using it on another mod where if you don't close off the airflow using the juice control using the rotary bit and just close it by turning the tank, it doesn't really close. So if you take it off, fill it up, put it back on, pisses out like a bastard. So you have to make sure you close both of them. But just something to get used to. It's good. It's good. It's no better flavour than the Skyline. It's exactly the same to me, but it's definitely easier to use than the original Skyline. So it's pretty good. So yeah, what are you vaping on?
How's the janky, horrible thing at the top?
What, the rotary bit?
Yeah.
A bit jank. It's okay.
Janky. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah.
Janky.
I must say, that's the weak point. It's definitely the weak point of it is when you're going to unscrew it, it's very easy to open the juice flow, and it's just a bit of could have been done better, let's say. But yeah, that's the only weak point. Everything else about it, I mean, the tank sits well on top of the deck. It doesn't wobble at all. Yeah, it's good. It's just that top bit could do with a bit of redesigning, which they could just do a different top piece for it. Hopefully.
I just don't think it needs to be. Just hold it up to me. The face on. I just don't think it needs to be sharp. All it needs is a slight curvature.
Yeah.
That's all it takes, and that look quite classy to me. That looks like, oh no, it's just.
It's like someone stuck what are those chocolates? Is it a noisette triangle from Quality Street? It's like someone just put one of them on top.
But it's the depth of it I don't get. There's no need for that.
Yeah,
I
don't know. It could definitely have been done better, and design wise, some people will like that, but it isn't. From the side, it looks fine. Just when you sort of look at it from the top, it just looks a little bit, not as slick as maybe it could have done.
I do like the drip tip.
The drip tip is probably, one of the best things about it. It's fucking great. It's really comfortable. No, it's good. It's a good Atty, but it's just like I was expecting it to be leagues ahead in terms of flavour compared to the Skyline, and it isn't. It's just the same. But it's still decent. It's a decent Atty.
Right. The question is, if you lost it, would you rebuy it?
No.
That needs to be one of our questions now.
Yeah, to confirm how much you like something. But for me though, it'll most of my things get sold in a week anyway, so it's like I don't really buy much.
A question for this.
Yeah, it's not really a good question. Although this is the third billet that I've had, so wonder how long this one will last.
Yeah, what if you just kept the first one? Then you would have need to buy it 2 times again.
Yeah, but I use it to buy other things, so I'm not a collector.
Thanks for the sub, Matt. Appreciate that, mate.
So, how about Lloyd? What are you vaping on?
I am vaping on this thing still, the Abyss, which I'm really, really enjoying. With the Ether, really good. With the Kerno Black in it. Is it Kerno Black?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely love that bloody juice. Probably done about 400 mil in it. I'm trying 2 new Atties today. Got sent them I actually got sent 3 today. 3 new Atties, but I ain't trying one because the other one is so hard to coil. I'm trying the Duet from Haku. Someone's lent me on the Hades. My internet connection ain't good tonight. Is it breaking up? Is it all right?
We're managing.
Yeah.
Your audio's fine. It's just your video janks out of it.
Oh, why is it doing that?
But your audio's fine.
This. Oh, here it is.
I thought it was a tin of Cloud9 then.
On the run, it's a Nusaku or something.
Nushoku.
You see, this just goes to prove that Alex does know what a post office is.
Yeah, there you go. Look, it's from Alex. You can't really see it in my light.
Well, we know for 6 months he's just pulling Matt's leg. So.
And that's about it. Oh, and I got the I'm not vaping it, but I've actually completed the NAR now. Got the NADA anniversary edition, but I ain't called it up yet because it takes a bit of patience. That bad boy. But yeah, so that's my vape mail for today.
When you coil
and that's what I'm vaping.
When you coil your NADA, do you put the coil like straight across the airflow, or do you keep it at an angle?
Straight. Always straight
right?
with me.
That's why it's a pain in the ass, because you have to bend the legs, right?
Oh. Yeah, I need some time on my own for that one.
You know the Abyss, Lloyd, how you find, the top connection, take the tank off, you've got to take the battery off, haven't you? Is that right?
Yeah, see, that don't really bother me. I don't know.
Because that's something when I saw it, I thought, oh, that might irritate me, but I don't know if you get used to it.
Yeah, you do get used to it. And
the question is then, if you lost the Abyss, would you rebuy it?
Yes. For how much I paid for it, yeah? No, I don't know about full price. The much I paid for it, I would. No, yeah, I just really enjoy it. The gap don't really. I can't know if you can see. The gap don't really bother me. Like Mike said, that don't really bother me. Keep taking it off and on.
You see, I watched Mark's review today, and I'm not a review kind of guy, but it appeared on my timeline on my YouTube feed, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a watch. And I saw the length of it, and I was like, I'm really not that bothered, but I stuck with it. And I'm tempted to try. I am tempted to try. Do you know what? It was the size that put me off. But then when he compared it to... What did he compare it to? A billet box, didn't he? He compared it to a billet box. And I was like, you know what? It's not that big.
No.
It does look big. On the image, like when I've seen pictures of it, it does look pretty big to me.
It was a Delro.
The gap is purely aesthetical or like visual. That gap doesn't have any functional issues.
No, it don't bother me.
Yeah, it's not actually that big because the Delro is pretty small, isn't it?
Yeah, Delro's tiny. No, it's heavy. I'm surprised why I like it. I just look at it as like a beta mod, and the airflow, because it's got the honeycomb airflow, just find it really smooth. And much more less turbulent than the billet box. Yeah, I think it's a good little mod. Obviously, it's got flaws, and I can't use it in 2700 because the little cap thing just falls off. There's quite a lot of flaws with it, but I hope it's I think they should carry on, and hopefully V2 will be much better.
Yeah, he's saying they've protoed Delrin versions.
Have they?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I really like it. And the ether is it's a really good flavour. So easy to build.
Question is then if they're going to do Delrin versions, is the top cap, the top, the two, are they still going to be Delrin then, or is that going to keep on being metal and also the bottom?
Yeah.
How much of it is going to be bottom? Delrin is just going to be the body parts, or? I mean, they have to keep that one you screw into the battery cap metal, I presume. Matt, he says Lloyd just said he doesn't mind the gap. Evening, Diddy. I think he froze again. Well, let's
Sorry.
say hello to the viewers. Diddy, glad you could be here. Pleasure to always mute you. Matt, always a pleasure. Dale, VIP, welcome. Ali, he must be the longest contributor we have, right?
I don't know. There's a few around the 20 month that's been with us since we moved over onto Twitch.
Yeah. Well, guten Abend, Ben. Gareth, evening. Johan, god kväll. Matt, hello. Meg Bliss, good evening. Jay, fuck off. And I don't think Andrew has arrived over on YouTube just yet. He hasn't shown himself, at least.
I had a bit of an accident today with my Reaper.
Uh-oh.
Pitch posh.
I was driving to somewhere, picked Darcy up from school,
Big dart, yep.
and I laid my mod down in the centre console in the car like that, and as I'm driving, picks it up, and it gurgled.
Oh no.
I now have a very wet cranium on the top, starting to discolour the wood.
That's not good. That's not good.
Luckily, it's yellow anyway. But if I ever tried to sell you it, question the juice stains. Anyway, still on the Reaper. I am vaping what looks like Kerno Black, but it's not. It is something else, and I can't remember what that something else is. So it's a pot shots of some sort, tickle pink or something like that.
Tickle pink?
Jay, I'll give you triple what you paid for it. What I paid for the ticket, you mean? Yeah. I bet you will. I is also on the Subasa. And the ha 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 ha. And in that, I is vaping on Just Jam again.
Oh.
Just Jam on toast.
Nice. Just hold that Subasa up to the camera a second.
Sir?
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Nurkled one for a second there. That's the mix, isn't it? I'm thinking of. Is it?
This is the mix.
What's the one with the Nurkled top cap that's got quite a low drop?
I don't know, but I'd probably hate it.
Like the Insider? Or?
No. I'll find it for next week's Vape Salvin, don't worry.
And that is me, Martin.
Well, it's always Caliburn with salts and Just Juice, which I recently stocked up a little bit of. Just
Oh, it's quite a bit.
my friend was like, he has a shop, so he imported from UK because we can still import here, even though we have a flavor ban. You can still import B2B. They just can't sell it. So he was like, "Do you want to mix with some other flavors?" I was like, "No, I just want a 20."
So why don't you just set yourself up as a business?
No, I have him, so that's fine.
But for
He
him to legally
sells me
to
for
sell
cash.
to you, you need to be a business.
No, but he doesn't sell to me. I drop some cash on the floor and then I take something for free, so he doesn't sell. You know,
This happens a little bit there, yeah.
It's a gift.
Yes.
exactly.
Gift.
Also on the Imperial,
Paramore,
so,
yes.
on the Datu, and rationing some Fuji juice. I don't know what it is about mango and passion fruit. It's just perfect mix. The Paramore, it is perky.
Yeah.
And I dug out a Squonker.
Oh, it's not dead this week. Freaking hell.
No, No. It's alive for a couple of hours.
Squawky stick.
It needs rewigging. But with the Vena on top, who did I get this cap from? Got this from David Payne. Never normal cap, and in there I'm enjoying some Bisha strawberry, nectarine, and guava.
Oh, nice. Very fresh.
I think it's kind of harsh on the throat hit. I don't know why.
What milligram is it?
1.5.
Ah, okay.
I've gone up, so I vape 3 milligram in tanks now. Otherwise, on RDAs, it's still 1.5. Damn, that beats a rewig.
Something I've come across this week that I want your opinions on. Now, I know there's a few of us spoken about this, I say privately, not privately, but in a hangout. Any of you come across
the
Dripper Labs?
Four-wall conversation?
No four walls, no four walls. Any of you come across Dripper Labs over the past couple of weeks?
No,
Nope.
I think so.
Dripper Light.
Labs.
Dripper Labs.
So, the idea is you go onto their website and you click Start Creating. And you can create your own recipe with their ingredients.
So, like, you can design your own.
Only with what they have.
Okay.
And what do they have? Do they have like named flavourings or?
They have their own named flavours.
Then you can decide if you want 1% of that and 2%
So-
of that, or.
I can't share screen, can I? Can I? No. So you could go on and they've got apple pie and banoffee pie. And let me see if I could just do, I can't. You could go on and choose a banoffee pie, for example, with banana, toffee, caramel, cheesecake, pie and pastry,
You choose banani.
banana. And
What's that? Banana and punani?
yeah, it's got a right twang to it, I'll tell you.
Okay,
That's right up J Street.
There we go. 46 mixing flavours at the moment. More to come. Now, I think it's a great idea. But for me, you can go on and you can change the strength of your blueberry and lower the strength of your blackcurrant and up the taste of your crust. And to me, the logistics is just fucking madness.
You need to
For-
register.
The prices at the moment, okay, they're their house flavours. I'm not sure what they're charging for ones that you can twiddle with. But at the minute, they're £5 with normally 7
For what? For a short fill?
for a short film. For a short film,
Can you get concentrates as well, or?
no.
Okay.
What do you think?
In principle, it's an interesting idea for people who can't be asked to mix themselves, I suppose. But
Okay, let's put it to you as a business, right? Let's say you get 100 orders a day, and every single fucking one's different.
as there will be, yeah.
So imagine being on McDonald's and every order is a special order.
But you're having to, and don't get me wrong, you probably, there's no real way of automating a process like that. Because something like that, you'd be using peristaltic pumps, you'd be using a method of pumping the concentrate at a certain value into a bottle along with PG and VG, right? With 46 flavours as it stands, with more to come, as Mick says, the cost involved in having a pump and a dose available for each flavour Just ain't cost effective.
Do you think they have that? Do you think like they just use syringes and then they just put in 1 milliliter? And...
That's what I was getting at. That is the only way they can do it.
Yeah. I'd presume that's the way they're doing it, because investing in that kind of equipment, that would be a huge investment. I would say it's a not a gap in the market, but it's a niche where there aren't that many other players. Like, if you really want to say,
for a very good reason.
Yeah, but if they have the time to do it and then they make a business out of it, it's...
Go back 10 years, right? Or probably not so many as 10 years, 8, 7 years ago. Grey Haze. You walk into a Grey Haze store and you'd say, I want this. And they'd go out the back and they mix it for you.
Yeah.
Back then, you get away with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that what they're doing is wrong. I'm not saying they're bathtub brewing. No, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah. What I'm saying is, that's a lot of work for little reward.
Mm-hmm. They must have thought about that though, surely. They must have a cheap way of doing it. Because obviously if they're selling it at £5 and it's normally 7, then that's at the sort of lower end, really, isn't it?
You mix Perky, right? What would it take you to bang out a 60ml that's not made of one concentrate?
How do you mean, what, time-wise or cost-wise?
Time-wise, forget cost.
For a 60ml, we'll get all the stuff out probably, or for me, probably about 15 minutes, because I've got the cats fucking running around trying to lick VG off the fucking side.
Okay, so 10 for normal people.
Yeah, 10 for normal people, yeah. Yeah, I could probably do it in about 5. If I knew what I was making beforehand and it's something I've made before, maybe just over 5 minutes.
So 5 minutes, and that's before clean down and switch to new and everything else.
Oh yeah,
and
if I was doing a couple of flavours, I'd be cleaning everything like the syringes between, which is obviously going to add another 5-10 minutes on.
And you've got to label it, but that label has got to be unique to that bottle, because each label is going to have a batch code for traceability. Yeah. I just don't.
Is that a requirement for them, even though it's like sort of DIY as well?
Good practice.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if they do it then. Do you know anyone who's ordered from them?
Not yet. Matt, sort it out. Get an order in.
Yeah.
Alex isn't here, so Matt, you're our guinea pig tonight.
Has Mick ordered, because he obviously knows about it?
No, it says on the website. It says 46.
Yeah, and you need to make an account to make. I was getting in there, but you need to register to start mixing.
It's a lot of work.
So those of you interested, go check out dripperlabs.com. I watched a bit of Biker's vid last night. Not interested.
Oh, he must have mentioned it in there then.
There we go. There's the URL. Go check it out. Let us know what you think. If you order some, let us know.
It's the cat.
They do a mango lemonade.
Do they?
Let me just do a screenshot example. Sorry, everyone's
Do they do a blackcurrant?
Probably. Just give me a second. Let me just dump this into Photoshop so I can share it. There's a blueberry cordial.
But not all of their flavors have weird names.
Not all of them, no.
Like Bambooni or... What was it?
I mean, the only audience can think it's for is purely for people who can't be asked to mix up. But it's obviously going to be people who can be asked to go through a thing on a website to specify exactly what they want. So it seems a bit, especially, you're probably going to be ordering a relatively simple flavour from there, presumably, at least at first. So it's something that you could just do yourself quite easily, just get like a one shot or something. So it seems a bit, I don't know, very niche potentially.
Yeah, and for that price, it's effing cheap if
It
It's
is.
cheap,
things by the
but
book. Man.
it's only it probably works out more expensive than just buying a, one shot, where you'll get like twice the amount out of it, if you buy concentrate. So
There we go. So you can go on. Mango lemonade at Dripper Labs. And that if you buy their flavour as it stands, that's how it comes.
Okay.
But you can then go in and play around with those levels.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Fair
Sweetness cooler.
Interesting.
It's a lot of variation there, isn't there, really?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. I tip my hat to them. But I think they're mad.
So in a short film, do they state how much the mix is? Is it 15%?
Yeah, no, that I just showed was the mix that you get in the standard. If you order it off them today, that is what.
Yeah, but
that
how
is-
many percentages is the aroma in the entire bottle?
You'd have to work that out, wouldn't you? Based on 55% mango.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those.
Yeah, I know you mean. What's the
aroma
total flavour?
So let's assume 20% for ease of maths.
I'd hope. I would be afraid it would be more like 15 or 10% for that price. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, because some people might like a stronger flavour, so it'd be good if you could specify. I want 25% concentrate in this, or
I've worked with concentrates that you could vape happily at 5%.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can vape them, but if they have severe lack of taste, there are juices out there where you can sense the taste is there, but just they've used like 7% aroma in a short fill, so it's almost tasteless. That's. I would presume they couldn't like use 20%. That would, in the long run, be very expensive method. So.
But yeah, if you're working with commercial flavourings are very, very strong.
yeah, it depends. Like you said, it could be super concentrated, couldn't they? So it might not matter.
And I'd hope that's what they're working based on price, but
I reckon everyone should buy it because we're selling more Cloud 9.
you're selling them Cloud9.
No, we're selling more Cloud 9. You have to keep re-wick every.
Yeah,
every
everyone just go in and order some where you put the sweetener to maximum.
100% sweetener.
Exactly. Because then you go through more tins of Cloud9.
Not that much more, though, obviously, Lloyd, eh? Not that much more, because it lasts a long time, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about that bit?
If you use Muji, it'll last an hour.
An hour, mate. An hour.
Actually, some time ago, I talked to my friend who has these shops, and we were talking about back from the cloudy days with the Filipino mag mods and dual coil drippers and so on. And he if you thought about it, he sold much more liquid back there than when the MTL era came, because as you know, Perky, you use a lot less liquid. So for shop owners, they would have an interest in getting the Cloud Pro back, because that would make them sell much more liquid, which is what they profit from.
But not only more Cloudsbro, but Cloudsbro bought coils. Cloudsbro bought cotton. Cloudsbro would buy new batteries every 4 weeks because they're putting so much strain on their batteries. Trust me, the money we made out of Cloudsbro compared to Doris with her MTL.
Like those series coils you got in like a ring case.
Yeah.
Because they were like 50 quid or something for a set.
We used to have some that came in a jewellery box. Joe, the jewellery box, you opened it up and it had got like the stuffed jewellery boxes come in, that fluffy...
Yeah, like velvety stuff.
Everything would be cut perfectly for the coils to sit in. And you'd open it up and it was like a work of art, honestly. And we used to charge up to £18 a pair for those. And the Clouds Bro love them.
Bring back Clouds Bro. Bring it back.
Yeah, Diddy's right.
Oh, yeah.
And Clouds Bro
Weekend.
bought merch. And we used to
snapbacks.
stock a hell of a lot of merch just for Clouds Bro. How many other places would you get away with charging 45 quid for a snapback?
That's true. You don't see any MTL snapbacks, do you? I heart MTL.
They'd be really tight fitting.
Yeah.
The ones that bikers wear, the ones,
Yeah.
the little.
I love soda pop.
I'll go
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah. Hashtag 0.8. Draw.
0.8. That's not proper MTL. Get in the
Hashtag
bin.
what the fuck is sub ohm?
Oh, 0.8 as in
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
as in resistance.
Draw. As in draw, yeah.
Ah, with you then, with you.
Perky 0.8. That's like Cloud Pro. You need 0.6.
0.6. I did used to have that on the Patty Bum Bum. That had a 0.6 setting on. Oh. I have to say, this is pretty tight. I've got the 0.8 in here and it's rather tight.
That doesn't sound tight to me, mate. I can hear air.
It's got two big fucking...
Proper 0.8. You ready? That ain't 0.8.
That's like a
That's not like
monkey.
0.4.
Sounds like a happy ending in a massage parlor.
Yeah, good one.
Good evening, Shy.
Get it tough.
Shut up.
Don't you shush me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start her off again. Fuck me. Sounds like your arse when it's your round, Mark. Hey, I'm always the first on a round. I'm always the first in. Because then the drunker you get, you don't feel guilty about forgetting. Right, let's do Vape Sell Bin. Because I'm holding off for Chandler for...
Yes, Chandler's Adventures.
If
No.
anyone's puzzled about the title of the show, we've got no clue. It's a secret Mark doesn't want to share until Chandler's here.
Ah, okay.
Reet.
So Perky.
But the
Reet,
thing
should
is,
we-
Chandler will know about it. Chandler will know about it, trust me. There's something on tonight's Vape Sell Bin
Yes.
that I know where it's heading,
Right.
but I have owned. Okay, don't get me wrong. It was okay. Let's leave it. We'll talk about it in a minute. Where do you want to start?
Should we do the SNV, the Borrow mod? Borrow Ohm V2 or Borrow V2?
Oh shit! Bear with me.
Where?
I've deleted the.
I like that one, Mark. Mine. Bear with me. Where's the bear?
He always says that it's a grizzly or a black bear.
Steady.
Oh, you just
Where do you want to
added
start?
Borrow Ohm.
All right.
SNV. Borrow Ohm V2. A mechanical borrow device.
Do you know what would be awesome if
Always
that?
hated exposed batteries.
I think that'd be awesome if that was a fingerprint scanner.
Built-in fingerprint scanner. It's about. I think it's about 100 odd quid. I think that.
But that's just a DNV glass. So.
Mm.
And I do like that drip tip, bro.
Nice drip tip.
That is Never Normal Big Whistle V2.
Yes, it looks like a whistle.
Definitely a whistle.
It's definitely a whistle.
I'm not sure. I know. Obviously, Nick Ryan does Borrow mech devices. I'm just never ever sure about Borrow mech.
Yeah, me either. 'Cause that is a
Yeah.
small device. I've looked at the measurements. It is small. It's a lot smaller than a billet, but
Well, we've had the Harpy on, the Harbor.
Yeah.
They're in some way, I don't know if it's exactly them or it's in collab with someone else, but they're turning it into I think DNA 60 mod also now. The screen is going to be at the bottom.
You see, that looks like an Alumide 3D print, and I'm sorry, you know my
Yeah, it is.
opinions. Sorry, Shy. You know my opinion on 3D print. I'm not.
Yeah, but that's a bad print compared to Shy's prints.
I'm sure it is, but
It does look cheap, doesn't it?
yeah, no.
It does look a bit nasty.
Yeah, not for me. Was that far above the battery?
Yes.
It's the same
Yeah.
as Nick's types on the slot, where it's just you're actually pushing down and making connections.
You're right. You're right,
I mean-
Matt. It does look like something that Shapeways were knocking out 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And Diddy loves the fingerprint recognition. It's the future.
Well, that is a technological leap, to be fair, for a mech mod as well without a chip. It's pretty impressive.
You see,
Diddy,
from,
what you should always ask yourself: does it angle grind? That's
I mean, for me, borrowed devices are, you have to fuck about with them a bit already. So to have it as a mech that you've got to maintain the contacts, it just makes it a bit. Nah.
you see, for
I'll
me,
be honest.
that contact on the top has got to give.
Yeah.
There's only so much that's going to stress. You're only going to press that so many times before.
No.
Especially with, fucking Fisher Price 3D printing on it.
I'm going to. I never do this.
I've been
I
it.
never do this. I never sell nothing or nothing.
You're selling it.
I'm selling it
Yeah.
because some muppet will want it.
Some borrow slaughter wants it.
Yeah, I'd give it a vape, but I'd sell it.
There we go.
I do like the fire position.
I
Different.
don't know. I never really liked top fires. I find them a bit, uncomfortable.
Andrew. Sorry, your vote didn't change the outcome. So
Did you vote to sell?
yeah, were they even expensive?
I think they're about 100 odd pounds. Well, in euros, about 130, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Right, next up.
Next, should we do the Asmodus? Asmodus. Asmodus. I don't know why I said it like that.
Oh, that one. Oh shit.
Yes.
That's old, isn't it?
That
Minikin boost
Jeez,
with
3
the
years.
attractive panels in it.
But it was actually a good mod. It was a very good beater
This
mod.
is the one I want to comment on.
This is before Asmodus went rogue.
This I got given one of these from the guy that owns Asmodus, right? And they were in bed with.
How did you not fit in a bed?
3 bears.
Nostalgia.
VGod.
Not the yellow one.
They're in cahoots with VGod, and I actually got one of the VGod branded. In fact, I'm sure I've still got one somewhere. Not that I got two, and they were fucking good. They were good, and the VGod ones were fetching silly flipper prices, and I mean like £600-800.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, the VGod ones, which were all white, there were an all white chassis with a black VGod door.
Yeah, I don't know the door. I don't mind the shape. I just don't like the shitty doors with that fucking throw your.
They were tight. Them doors were tight, and it was only those ones that came with the horrible speckled feel.
Yeah, crap.
But do we now get where Billet Box got their designs for 2021 from?
The booth.
Call 2005. They want their designs back.
What chips in it? Is it just like a...
It was
Right,
a GX 120.
Yeah, it was their own, right?
I don't think it was their own, because as you know, Asmodus like to beg, borrow, and steal from everywhere else. It was the GX chip though.
Okay.
And I think it was either a 120 or a 150. It could even have been an 80 actually. No, it couldn't have been because it was designed for Clouds, bro.
What if it on top? 22 mil.
It was a 22, yeah.
Or maybe 24.
Might
That
be.
long ago. Yeah.
I think it took a 24 without overhang, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 24. But it was slim. Really slim.
Yeah.
Panels flicked off a toothbrush.
There's modus. Hang on.
The boots had buttons. It all went down here when they used touchscreens.
Yeah, I had a touchscreen one. The Kadama Asmodus one. Fucking hell, that touchscreen. I don't know if it's you swipe your finger over it. I think it had some sort of sensor in front of it. You move your finger and it. Oh.
Yeah, there's the V-God one.
Brick life. Yeah, I don't mind that. Not so much the V-God bit.
How nice is that though? The GX 120. I wasn't far off. 120.
That is a lot nicer.
Yeah.
I obviously chose the worst looking one I could find, obviously.
It was sick as tits, fam. Sick as tits.
Andrew, I'm sorry, I don't think you can. Maybe you could sell the V-God one for flipper money. I don't even know if you can anymore. But the ordinary ones, maybe you'll get a $5 for selling it.
And did someone reference touchscreen?
Yes.
It wasn't touchscreen.
No.
No, he said it was buttons. It went downhill after Asmodus started using.
Yeah, on the Lustro and Minikin V2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they were mint. I love them. Because they did the Minikin Reborn, which was 150, 170, 180, something like that. And they were just dirty, horrible looking things.
No, Ben, Lustro is not a great mod. It's an annoying fucking touchscreen mod.
And the nice thing about it was the position of the buttons. I like that position.
That was on the side, yeah.
Yeah. It worked.
Fun fire.
Diddy, you must have been at Expo. Did you go with Cass? Because I know Cass got one as well. Why did everyone laugh when I said that?
Because he's cheap.
Ooh.
Well, he
Ooh.
is. He doesn't like to buy expensive stuff. I'm betting the most expensive item he's ever bought was the what's it called? The RTA.
There you go. I called that.
What's that RTA called? Nibiru.
Nibiru.
That must have been his most expensive vape purchase ever.
Possibly.
The minute
Cass trying to get a $5 off.
trying to get.
Oh, brilliant. Fucking brilliant, boyo. There we go. That's a unanimous. You didn't expect that, did you fucker?
I didn't. I was hoping for a fucking total bin.
Yeah, I've been that.
Oh, well.
Right then.
Next week, Alien.
Should we do the Haku?
We should. I've got to find it. I think I closed the box down. Perky. Haku. There we go. Oh shit! I need to. Don't vote yet. Don't vote yet. You may now vote.
5.
Yeah, I don't know with this one. It's not for me, I must admit. Not my.
Yeah, it's not for me either.
Nah.
Seems a lot of fiddling and fucking about.
Trust me. You know someone who actually designed a mod like that. Way, way, way before this was even thought about.
What, JB?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get him on. Well, he can tell his fidget spinner story again. Well, I can understand he's crushed about that. That turned into $1 million business. Fair play.
Yeah, I've been it. Only because I'm sure the machining's really good on it, but it just seems like a lot of faffing around.
I'm
I like the way it
sure
looks.
the machine is lovely. It looks terrible on that photo, though.
Cube goes in a mod for me.
Because it's MOSFET. I think it's MOSFET or MEC, isn't it? You can buy it in either configuration.
You
What?
swap out the
Take it out, yeah.
They've
Yeah,
fetted
this.
That's a definite bin. Why make a tube with a FET in it? If you're
Or
gonna,
you can just have it as a MEC and just take the chip out.
if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do Clouds Bro, do it properly.
Yeah, but doesn't it only fit at 22? Does it fit at 24?
I think it is 22, I believe.
Ben will know.
Yeah, I thought it was 22 because I've seen it with the what's the RDTA called that they did the Riviera.
22 only. Thanks.
Yeah. It's got like you can sort of see it's got a little sort of catch cup on it on the top, so it is a bit wider than 22, but it'll only fit a 22.
I'm curious, Ben. What did you vote?
One. He has one, I think.
Yeah, 1 vape. It's very close. Jeez.
Well, Andrew has voted vape as well, if we want to consider that.
Wow.
Quick,
what
we
would-
better end this before it gets up into the neck and neck. Oh, we're neck and neck
We're
on.
neck and neck.
Neck and neck. Neck and neck and neck.
There you go. He's saying that the coating's horrible on the black one.
Oh, that's a shame. They're normally quite good at coatings, Haku, with the Venice and stuff.
But no, it makes me sound like a bitch. Forget it. Oh, let's kill that
Snow.
there. Now, Lloyd sorted that.
Lloyd
Yeah.
selling.
I would have to give it a try because Haku, and I love Haku, but
I do.
Oh,
It's
no.
just not for me.
I want to see the Maya instead. That come to fruition. What's the word?
Fruition.
Fruition.
Yeah, that was an interesting concept.
Is that one that you had different attachments for different RDAs or something?
Yeah,
'Cause-
and
yeah,
it was like encased in like what looked like some sort of pouch thingy.
yeah.
And I think also, as far as I remember, you were able to use different, like, you could of course use what's their tank for British called?
The Zeta.
Zeta and X.
No, that's they never made a tank. What's the one
Um,
I'm thinking of? Arch.
Oh, the Arch, the Limelight one.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't it fit like it didn't have a 510, did it? It was something.
No, Arch is 510.
No, the Haku mod.
Yeah,
That
it
mod.
was like kind of interchangeable. So I think you can also like lower down some kind of tank section in the concept stages at least.
Mm,
So, but
yeah. Well,
was that was a cell?
what did that end up at? Cell.
Next.
Right. Next, the Watofo.
The waterfall.
Watofo profile.
Our,
RDTA.
our friends at Waterfall, might I add.
Your friends, your trusted colleagues.
That's
Oh, I
That is
had a sandwich for dinner. I just realized. Holy
yeah,
shit!
that is absolute dog shit. Get it off my screen.
Bad in it.
Can we end this one early?
Yeah,
Mark?
end it now.
Oh, the net. Yeah, it's gonna get binned in it.
I mean,
You
it
know,
was
you-
that horrible looking. Doesn't even have
Oh.
knurling. That's then.
It didn't have Neil in a spared mark that this week. I don't think there's been a Neil.
What do you
No,
mean? You're not
wonder.
sparing him anymore. He likes snurkling. Trying to ease.
Well, it's
in
time
on-
for him to like golden glittery drip tips
Oh.
this week.
What's wrong with that?
Did Joel help make that?
Matt,
Just right one.
Matt's vaping it. Mark's vaping it. Fucking hell.
I don't know the little windows. The
I
shape.
know.
The shape. Why go for that shape? Weird.
It is a bit weird.
It's gold. You obviously picked the worst
Joel-
colour.
What bugs me
Yeah, I
about
know.
it? What bugs me about it is the colour difference in the metal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely lighter on top, isn't it, on the cap?
Is it? Oh my god!
It is. It doesn't match. Unless it's the lighting, but I don't think it is.
Anyone else think that drip tip is somewhat labia coloured?
I think that's what they were going for.
Sorry, Martin.
In it, just right one who makes a profile. Does he help with the profile? I'm sure he does.
Who?
Just right
Mr.
One.
Just Right One. I'm not sure.
I think he does.
Chandler has a profile, doesn't he?
We've had profiles. They sent us profiles.
I'm not. How old are they? Not even sure how long they've been out.
Oh, the first profile, the RDA, that's like, it's got to be 4 years old. Maybe
They've,
four.
At least, yeah.
they've sent us tanks and RDAs. But we
But
don't
never
know.
pots.
Don't know.
So an 810 drip tip as well.
Yeah.
Clouds, bro.
That's gonna get some. That's gonna get through some serious. It's mesh as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Matt says it's only been out a few months. Fucking hell. That looks like something from fucking 4 years ago.
And the first profile RDA,
Yeah,
that
the
must be more than 2 years, at least 3.
Hashtag clit life.
Clip life.
The Waterford Clit Life RDTA.
That's
So,
actually
sorry,
serious.
Dallas. Dallas, we love you really.
It's going to get bin then, isn't it? I knew it.
Yeah, the RDA wasn't that bad, but like that's years old. That's like 4 or 5 years old, surely.
Is your audio dropped?
In mine,
Yeah.
probably, mate. All right, I'll try and sort.
Of course you would, Matt.
Huh?
Does that come through then? Yo.
We can hear you just a bit. It's just a bit lower.
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, Andrew, it doesn't have broccoli on it.
I'll bring the mic closer.
There we go, Chandler.
Right. Should we do the last one?
Yes.
Lettuce.
The Vertigo Black one.
Looks brown to me.
I know. But if you look on the button, it does say black one.
That's going to chip off that thing at the top.
What is that thing hanging out?
Fuck knows.
You hang a coat on it.
It looks like a shit gone wrong, doesn't it? It's like,
It does.
The turd with the button.
It does. It looks like someone's got a turd and fucking done that.
It looks like me in 3 months with a top knot.
Well, to be fair, it's wood, so it's going to be worth at least a 10 or so.
Oh, it's about that's about 600 quid. That
fuck off. Right. Bin. No. Sell. No. Bin. No. Sell.
I'd have to bin it to get it out of the house.
I would vape that. I'll give it a vape.
Really? You'd take
So
You'd take your own fucking eye out with it. You'd be like, oh shit, there's my retina.
yeah, you're gonna go through some teeth for that, ain't you? If you put it the wrong way round.
Oh no.
I don't get that. What that bit is? What is that? Is that to rest your finger or something?
Is it like a posh cup of tea where you like you stick your pinky out?
Get your pinky out. Get your bit of wood out.
Well, that's taking it to extremes. If you're getting your wood out, it's
Yeah.
Your polished wood.
I'm not getting
Chandler,
it.
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
What'd you say?
Okay.
bag scratcher. Anybody else think that it looks like the Half Moon Mods logo on the button?
Yeah, it does a bit actually. Where did they go?
Where they belong. In the bin.
In the bin.
In the bin.
To be fair, we used to stock a lot of Half Moon Mod stuff.
Their squonker wasn't that bad. It's a bit chunky. It wasn't that bad though.
It was big and heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a lump.
Why does it look like a bit of goblin's poo?
just does. You should, well, Lloyd, you should see the Swank versions that they do of those mods. Very similar, but fuck me, the bad.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
bad. Really bad.
Chandler, looks like you with your top knot. With your
It
bit of
does.
What do you think?
It's like a Cyclops Chandler.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can't
But
wait.
Chandler is more like a whip.
No, I'd say he's more of a nay-nay.
Get your mum.
I'm on the ball tonight. Fucking hell.
No, not even dad jokes, proper jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So that's a sell, surprisingly.
Sal, yeah.
It's a cell.
So, Chandler, I don't know if you've noticed the title of the show, but we've been waiting for Mark to unravel what the meaning is behind it.
Can you guess, Chandler?
Marvel at the lies.
Yeah.
But first, what are you vaping on?
Oh, God. Hey, well, as always, in front of me, I've got my G-Class.
That doesn't
That
work.
doesn't feckin' work anymore.
Called it.
How's the paint
Called
job on
it.
it?
And it's a G class where it doesn't cost 4,000 quid to change the battery.
No. It's fine. Look. To be fair, I haven't got any batteries to hand. It works absolutely fine.
Until?
Until you screw an Atty onto it.
Oh, that's a bit of a negative.
Yeah.
Oh, it's positive connection.
Complete, absolute fucking. Look, here we go. Look, I'll show you. Let's batteries positive that side, negative that side, because yeah, that'll work. Put the batteries in the wrong way and really fuck it up. There you go. Look, all
Lighten
coming
up.
online.
Seems to be working absolutely fine.
Yeah, and 5 clicks on. Boof. Yeah, because it boots itself up and then you still have to do 5 click. Why do all mods do that? It drives me up the wall.
Yeah,
There we
she's working.
go.
Yeah.
See, 55 watts.
Let's go.
Everything.
Let's do it.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So right, here we go.
I hope it works.
You watch
it's
it
live.
actually work now. So there we go. I'll screw it on
If this works, I'm giving up.
and
I heard a bit of fizz in that.
no, it's all frozen.
I'd check your
It's
positive.
because it's a squape, Chandler.
I'd check the cable connected to your positive.
Do you reckon? What it was doing before is as soon as I screwed it on, the screen would lock. Because if you double click it, triple click it 3 times, the screen locks and you get a nice little clock, which is really nice. But you'd screw the Atty on, but yeah,
Sounds like it's hissing when you're pressing it.
muffin.
That's just
Ben's
him
saying
sucking.
update your firmware. I'm saying
Absolutely nothing.
Ben's saying update your firmware. I'm saying
Have it-
put it in the bin, and Diddy wants to angle grind it.
Right, having said that, I went. Someone said upgrade your firmware, so I went onto the Yeehee website and had a look, and apparently they offer a 12-month warranty with the G class, and I bought it in November.
However,
So let's see. I haven't done anything yet. So tomorrow's my day off. So let's do a little bit of a vape talk experiment and see what the customer service of Yeehee is in fact like. Will they?
How many forms you have to print and fill
Yeah.
out by hand and scan
Send
and send by
videos.
letter to China?
So I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna follow the instructions online, and apparently they will send me a QR code that I need to scan, and I then send it back to the shop that I bought it from. Apparently,
let's see if Yeehee support is he.
Fuck's sake.
a bit of Michael Jackson support there. So.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Jacko.
Apparently they only do warranty when you paid RRP for it.
Do you reckon? Fuck, I'm screwed.
Did you not pay RRP? What?
Did I hell? What
Why
is it?
don't you just-
180.
Who did you buy it from?
E-Sig one.
Send it back to eSig one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it.
I'll fill out the form online because that's what it tells me to do before sending it back. But it does then say send it back to eSig one. So yeah, I might actually give them a bell tomorrow. See what eSig one are like. They're usually pretty good.
Have they got any in stock to replace it with?
I don't
want another one.
don't know whether I want another one. To be fair.
That's what they do, though. Won't they?
Time looking.
He'd rather have his 12 quid back.
Yeah, can buy a new mod with that.
I was going to say the issue I've got now is because obviously I got it for my I bought the Aromarizer V2 Plus, the Aromarizer Plus V2 because it was 30mm ATI and it looks the dog's danglies on that. Just doesn't fucking fire it. So, great. So I had a dig round to try and find a mod that will take a 30mm ATI without any overhang. I found one.
G-Class.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was about as good as I could get. So that having shuffling around in my drawers, obviously, I haven't bought another mod to tech it. But look, no overhang. See, just nicely fits on there. So yeah, on my smoke species.
Ben's saying get a T-class.
A T-class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has a spinner on top as well. So.
Oh,
is that the spinner one?
Spinner and the spinner one here. If they'll do a direct swap, I'll be quite happy with that.
Man's cock.
I'm sure they've got like a Nurkled spinny thing around their button.
Do you think?
If it's the one I think it is.
Yeah. And it's got the spin around the button that you can fiddle with.
It's
Fidget
not
toy.
entirely Nurgle. It's very big Nurgles.
Nurgle.
New Atty. Did I show you this? Did I have this last week? Can't remember. No, we weren't on last week, were we?
Yeah.
We were.
The Siegfried RTA
Is that a Nurgle drip tip?
by Vapefly with a Nurgle.
Oh, is that a band of mini Nurgling? Very swish.
How's that?
Oh,
Look
you
at that.
weren't on last week, channel. You had your $1.60.
Yeah. It was my daughter's birthday. Yeah, quite right.
Did she enjoy her 60th?
She did enjoy her 60th. Yeah. It's gone now. My wife bought a banner that said "Happy Birthday," and she said, "Can you just set that up for her?" I'm like, "Yeah." Got it out the packet, opened it up. "Happy 60th birthday," it said.
I was going to say, we know you're old, Chandler, but I didn't think you got a 60-year-old daughter.
Yeah, that is pushing it. She's 11, bless her.
How do you turn that into 11?
I literally folded it together and hid the 60, so it just said "Happy Birthday." Taped it up. She hadn't got a clue. She never knew. It was great. So shh, it's fine. Siegfried is a mesh tank, and it's got quite an interesting deck because the juice holes are underneath. So you don't have to tuck the ends of the coil in. You literally just poke the wick through the mesh and cut the ends off. That's it.
You're gonna have to show us. You're gonna have to send us some deck pics or something like that.
Deck pics. Yeah, got to be very careful. Right, there's the deck.
It looks a bit singed, that cotton.
It is a bit singed, that cotton, to be fair.
Oh, it's one of the tampons you put through.
But can you see that hole there? That goes underneath the deck, and there's two great big holes underneath the coil, and that's what the wick's laying on, and that's where it wicks underneath there.
You getting good? Is it wicking all right? Is it?
It's wicking like a dream. You just poke your cotton through. You really have to trim it to get it to so that it fits back in the tank. Yeah.
You had a dry hit yet?
Oh, you always get dry hit off cotton, off mesh, especially when I'm not paying attention and I'm just vaping away and I literally just run out of juice. Yeah, dry hit on mesh is the worst thing
The
ever.
kiss of the devil.
The kiss of the devil, and I think I've mentioned this before. You do not know that you've got a dry hit until you exhale, because you just go. Horrible. Literally, you don't know on the inhale. Anyway. I have got some pics. I might ping them to Mark in a minute and show them later. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. So yeah, that's what I'm vaping on. There you go. I have got my pod system just sitting on the desk, just in case.
Mark, please indulge us on unraveling what the marveling thing is.
So, marvel at the lies. So, recently, Marvel has released a video, a comic strip, if you will, telling lies for the FDA.
No.
Are you even surprised, Chandra?
Well, normally. Well, I'm a DC person. Comics tended to kind of stay out of politics.
Oh, so you shouldn't be surprised that Marvel are doing it then.
Right, so
Marvel just go where the money is, you know.
Yeah.
But they're owned by
shocking.
Disney now, so
Yeah.
So let's take a look, shall we? So, all vapors apparently are white-eyed.
What?
All vapors are white-eyed. They're like zombies.
Okay.
And they're acting strange and very, very peculiar.
Hang on, I'm waiting for adverts.
Not only that, but they're very, very aggressive towards their student folk. Very, very aggressive. Thanks, Chandler.
Kaz, did you just stick your fingers?
And they're there on the playground, ready to beat the shit out of anyone that doesn't vape. That is
What happens, yeah.
That is what they're going to do. They're going to beat the shit out of them, right?
Yeah.
And then they're going to let out their toxic vape fumes. Their toxic vape fumes. And they are going to chase their friends with their toxic vape fumes. And he's got evil eyes and everything and a nasty mouth. And he chases them.
Okay.
And then they run away. They run away because they don't want to die from the nasty, horrible vape people who are there to take over the earth.
You should do story corner, Mark.
Yeah. Really should.
Their friends, they run.
I'm intrigued.
They try and escape from the nasty VG and all those horrible flavourings. And government. Right. But then they realise they're being controlled. Their friends realise they're being controlled by vape. So what do their friends do?
not smoking.
They fucking fight back.
Oof.
They fight back like fuck.
Being controlled.
They fight back from being controlled.
Okay, they are
But
punching the vape.
But it's too late. It's too late. They're being taken over and they need help. They need help. What can they do? What can they do from that horrible, vile, them nasty vapours that look as though they're coming from a graveyard? And there's her friend, his friend there in the pink top. That's his friend as she's been taken over by the vapists. She has been taken over by serial vapists. Can you believe it?
Are you sure that's not Grim Green in the background?
Absolutely fucking disgusting. But then they
So
stop.
rib trippers there. Sure.
But then these zombies stop.
Uh-oh.
These nicotine-fueled zombies, they stop.
Only because they were out of juice.
They were out of juice. Totally and utterly out of juice. Either that or they got a dry hit off his profile.
Mesh, yeah.
And then that's when all their friends realised that they could be controlled. That they could fight back. So they started developing stupid fucking devices to put on their heads.
What a pod.
Made out of tinfoil.
These stupid fucking devices went on their heads, right? He designed it, he developed it, and then his friend walked into the room. His friend walked into the room and he thought, I know. I'm going to put that on her head.
I like the pass-through vape that he'd got there, though. I mean,
yeah. She walked in the room, and what did he do? Pow! Straight in the kisser. He puts it on her head. She's fighting. She's struggling. She doesn't want it on her head. She wants nicotine. She doesn't want to smoke anymore. She is fighting. She is fighting. She does not want this giant cap on her head. Get it off me. Get it off me. But then it takes over. And she realises, you know what? I was wrong for vaping. I was wrong. I was evil. I should not have been vaping. Vaping's wrong. Vaping's bad. Squonking's dead. So
isn't he controlling her with that helmet? Ironically,
he's controlling her just like Big Tobacco. Anyway, let's come to this. So they get all the geeks together. And they develop a machine that they can broadcast across the whole town. Across the entire town. And all the people that are vapors are all realising that they were wrong.
Oh.
That they were wrong for vaping. So their minds are being controlled by the government, telling them that no, I shouldn't be vaping. They're letting everyone see the consequences of the thing inside them. This thing inside them was making them vape. Everyone managed to cast out the evil. They stopped vaping. They stopped vaping in the middle of a basketball court.
Where else
they started vaping.
And just like that.
Well, they're casting out the evil vape.
And just like that, it was easy as that. It was over. And remember, children, if you vape, nicotine addiction can take control of you. The end. What a bunch of fuck nuggets. I'm sorry, there's no other word to describe the fact. Right. I will pop the link into chat in a minute. No, I don't want to give them.
Wow.
No, you're not going to watch it. This is actually a video.
You've made this up out of it. That's not a...
I thought you'd actually made that up, Mark, and you just got a random comic and just made it about vape. I didn't realise that was real.
That's genuine.
What the fuck? That is supposed to be vaping.
No.
That is vaping.
No way.
No,
I am
no,
going
seriously. That is that Marvel
Please
or has...
keep on smoking. The nicotine in smoking. That's not bad for you.
Well, surely somebody else has taken that because that was just a green monster and a mind control helmet, and that could be a Marvel story from anything. Surely someone else. Surely someone else has borrowed that and bastardized it for their evil ends.
I'm just like, why didn't they place like jewel pots in their hands during it?
Yeah, I mean, Captain Jewel.
There wasn't really much vape stuff there, was there?
It was all vape.
No, there was no. Didn't see any vape stuff in the comic.
I'm trying to find the link.
I'd hate to see the edition that's about meth addiction. Fuck me.
Where did you find it?
No. Compared to meth, nicotine.
Oh yeah, it's
nicotine from vaping.
There you go. Vaping 360. Marvel Comics creates anti-vaping propaganda.
Right, I've put the
FDA.
link.
Meth heads,
The
they actually
video.
smoke a lot.
The video to the Marvel Entertainment. Genuinely, it's genuine. I'm not bullshitting.
That is insane.
Oh
That's
my God.
insane.
Vape worms. Oh,
Vape worms.
apparently so.
And then Mind Control Menace. There's a chapter 2. Those of you that are genuinely
God.
interested, there's.
In the first frame where you see the guy with the basketball jersey, you can see that he's holding something, which could be a vape.
You're really interested now, look. See,
I am. I
told
don't
you
know.
it'd be great.
I found it on Vaping 360. It's a YouTube advert, a YouTube thing.
Do chapter 2 next week.
No, chapter 2's in. Chapter 3 next week. But it's funny you said about that because Grim Green actually did a video on it, which is why I thought Chandler would have known.
Seen it.
But Grim actually did a. Holy shit! I just searched Marble Vaping on YouTube and we're right at the top.
Who are we? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Oh no! This
We're
is
advertising it. Shit.
this is terrible. It's a. Oh yeah.
There is the segment 48 seconds in that video Mark just linked to. You can see that he's in the locker room and he's holding something in his hand. I
Yeah.
thought there would be more of that where they're indicating throughout the pictures you showed us that they're on something.
Yeah, they're on something. They're on nicotine, bro.
They're being a little bit more subtle, aren't they? But
Subtle as a fucking sledgehammer.
To be fair, though, compared to what the previous ones were like, it actually probably is because the other ones are it's like sucking an exhaust, weren't they, and shit. So it actually is subtle for America, that.
But what surprises me is they've got hiking out. It's been a while. Hope you're well.
basically, yeah, I've got it. Oh my God. Yeah, they're basically. They can basically get away with portraying it how the hell they like because it's only a comic, it's a story, do it whatever we like.
How much do you reckon the FDA paid for that? Because it is paid for by the FDA.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to be continued in chapter 2. Oh, fuck.
Mark, you know who's here? Distinct is here.
Who?
Distinct?
You stink.
Distinct.
No, you stink.
No, you. Hang on. You remember this 7 8?
No.
No?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed in the chat, Shai's just posted, is it a coincidence that the vaping kid is called Todd?
Ooh, this needs sharing.
Pod lives in it.
Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it?
Oh, man.
We're all very well, Colette. Thank you. We hope you're good too.
Right.
dear.
Chandler, you're. Do you have a lot of adventures this week?
I have got quite a few adventures, actually.
Mark said you had a shitload.
A whole lot.
I'm looking forward to Call of the
Hang
Week.
on. We're not finished. I want your opinion on that. Was that worth waiting for?
The opinion is I'm not surprised the FDA has done something like that, and the way the narrative is in the US and in so many other countries about it. So
Do they do the same thing for alcohol? Like the alcohol fucking monster.
no, because they made
Alcohol
money
turn-
off alcohol, you know.
Alcohol turns you into a rapist, don't you know?
Oh, is that the sequel to that series?
Yeah, probably.
The alcohol rapist kids. Yeah.
Madness. Right, Chandler.
It is.
I've just seen something. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Did I share that? I've just seen one of the pictures you've put in, and it's something that I agree with totally.
Do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no more.
All right. Okay.
Where do you want to start? Alphabetically?
Except for the last one, because I think we might as well. I just threw that one into the Z one. Should we start with that? Because I kind of just spotted that and went, oh, that looks a little interesting.
Start with the Z, yeah?
Yeah, Zelios. Aspire. Is it me, or is Aspire actually knocking things out of the park at the moment?
I think they are. I'm quite looking forward to trying their new tank.
Yeah, I haven't looked any further than looking at this Instagram.
So they're
But it's-
using the same like airflow thingy as on the GT.
Mm.
One hole knurled ring.
One hole. Yeah, you're looking at the original TAFE. All the originals just had one airflow.
You see, the original Zelos was good. I like the original Zelos. It got a built-in cell, hadn't it? It was... Yeah.
Yeah.
And it weren't bad. It was a nice dinky little... Sorry, I've got that up on the screen. It was a nice dinky little mod. And whilst that does look a little bit Diecode-esque, I'll let them have it. I don't like the button.
Which coils are this for? Is for Nautilus coils or?
Oh no, I thought we were talking about the mod.
Looking at the mod, yeah, it was the mod that caught my eye. To be fair, I thought that it looks pretty classy.
Apart from the buttons look janky.
Yeah, they're on the side, aren't they? Which USB-C though caught my eye at the bottom. But yeah, so I haven't really investigated too much. I'm surprised they haven't got the screen on, because I'm assuming there's a screen under there.
It'll probably be on top, a bit like the Diecodes.
Oh, do you think?
I don't know. That's basically what they're trying to rip off, isn't it?
Yeah, I wondered whether the screen was under that, was between the up and down button and the fire button in the middle there.
Maybe.
So, don't know.
But no,
Anyway,
looks
there you
alright.
go.
Looks all right.
That caught my eye.
I'll give it a blast. Starting at the top now, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah, why the hell not?
Coil number 1. Oh,
Ooh,
look at that.
yeah.
Someone
Coil of the
needs a
week.
Slap.
No, that's not coil of the week, Chandler.
Yeah, no, that's not call of the week. Look, to be fair, it wasn't really the coil that caught my eye. It's like,
Screws.
what the fuck's going on with those screws?
They've been fucking abused, haven't they?
I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, they've had a rough life, those screws. They have been screwed and screwed until they're
And like,
fucked.
dude, take your coils out and just cut the ends of the leads, like the way it's sticking out.
Yeah, it's a bit untidy. Isn't it? Well, that's the least of the worries with them screws. But
Yeah. Someone's been a little bit heavy-handed, cranking them screws down. You know. So there you go. That was what caught me with that one. So coil 2.
Ooh.
Ew. Let's have a look. That's all right. Oh yes, fancy.
That looks too fancy to vape.
That is
Wow.
well fancy. Those, I think, those they are the coils that are Claptoned around are Claptoned themselves.
You know what? I'd strip that down and use that to hang curtains up.
You could actually probably use it as curtains, to be fair.
Hey, my curtains have gone.
Your curtains have gone.
On the head.
The hair.
Ah, the hair. Okay, yeah. No, it caught my eye because the wire, the Clapton wire that's on there, is Claptoned as well. I mean,
Like
blimey,
the raps Clapton.
yeah. So I mean, how fine is the wire that's going around those small wires?
Eric would be impressed.
Yeah, that's what impressed me more than anything else out of that one. So there you go. That's coil 2.
True, Dale. True.
Which one did I have as coil 3?
Uh,
I'll find out in a minute, I'm sure.
What's that channel?
What's what? Hang on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, every now and again you get the extreme macro. This chap every now and again just posts these extreme macro posts. That is a staggered. I don't know what it is, but it is so zoomed in. It's unreal. The photography is incredible. That is.
What the hell?
That is the liquid.
Yeah, it's put a bit of juice on and fried it, hasn't he?
That is the liquid on the coil, and he is just so. It is the. Oh, not Bill and Ted.
Get everyone's face like against the camera.
Yeah.
He's licking it.
Wayne's World, extreme close up. Extreme close up. But yeah, that's what it is, and yeah, you have to look at it and go, "Hang on a minute, what is it?" But yeah, it is a pair of coils.
Doused coil.
It looks as though someone's thrown molten rubber on it.
Yeah, I mean, you are that zoomed in, you can see the pits and you can see the uneven surface of the wire. It's not smooth. It is an uneven surface. It's how if you're just using a straight round wire build, it's how it holds the juice in the first place. So, yeah, I think they're pretty cool.
Hey, this next one, the content of my RDA this morning.
Was it? Oh yeah, this one's coil of the week. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
There you go. This is courtesy of Mr. Zaranoff, who posted this to me the other day, saying, "Is this one of yours?" It's like, yeah, thanks, Martin. Cheers.
What the fuck is that?
I think it's a. I think it's actually a triple wrapped Clapton. Triple wrapped Alien.
You said this will last at least a week more, right?
Yeah, it's got a bit of life left into it, I think. But
Where's the coil?
Yeah, no. It's a double triple wrapped Alien, with wrapped around some flat wire.
What's that little bit of? Looks like there's a little bit of wire on the right hand side.
Yeah, I saw that when Martin sent it to me. But Mark, can you just stop it for a minute?
No.
No. Okay, you've done it now, have you? It's really weird. On the bottom right hand side, it looks like there's some chain. If you zoom into it, it looks like chain, but it's got to be tiny. That bottom right, going from it literally, it goes from that right post and over. That's it. There you go.
That's what cancer molecules look like.
What the fuck is that? Looks like someone's put a necklace around it.
That's to hold it together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's to keep it in. Is it like a barrier to hold the fucking rotten wicked? Jeez.
But it does look like a chain, that, doesn't it?
That is bizarre.
What is that?
I would love to know what that is. Unless it's some sort of fucking virus.
Oh, fuck knows what that is. I saw that.
Straight up concentrated COVID.
Yeah. New mutation.
Quite possibly. So it
just looks like a day poo, doesn't it? I mean, the whole thing.
It's not pleasant.
And those screws as well peeking out, they've been fucking abused as well.
Yeah, I don't know what
they're
it is.
asking for the music.
Who's playing?
Oh, is it? Awesome.
Oh.
Dot.
Oh, we got Dot. Oh yeah, I saw these. Dot Mod. Have I missed this? How long have they been doing these completely clear Dot Mods?
Fucking
Ages.
At least
Wild
6
thing.
months,
Yeah.
if not longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I just missed those completely?
They are nice.
All right. Okay. There you go. I just saw these clear ones and went, that's not Billy Box. What?
Is ODB taking over the world? You see how many different collabs they're doing? Jesus Christ. ODB for president, alright.
I'm guessing it's the best way for them to sell their wraps to have brands promote them, essentially, instead of
Yes.
just selling the OBD brand.
1 week is the ODB wraps. Next week is everyone changing their vape bloody group name.
I noticed that this week. Why has everyone changed the name
Jesus
this week?
Christ. Don't know.
I think it
Who's
was like a
changing the name?
snowball effect. Some did, and then suddenly people were like, "Oh, why are people changing their group names? Oh, we need to do it as
Exactly.
well." It's like the scare.
Someone done a collab with ODB and everyone else does it.
Okay.
Anyway,
I presume they're just very much out there. And do you want to make wraps for yours with your branding, and then we'll?
oh no, he does a great
Right.
job. I love his work.
Yeah.
But everyone's following suit.
Mark, do you want to say? Do you want to save? Should we save these next ones, the K ones, until last?
Sure, let's go for Mana Bush.
Yeah. So yeah, Manabush have brought out a new range of
Ooh.
liquids.
Is it me or has Martin been really quiet recently?
What?
Not you, Martin Bush.
Oh,
You being quiet, righto.
Zaranov. That, it's a dream on that one. Yeah.
oh, I saw the Friends episode today where he does this.
Oh, there you go. Well done.
What's the flavour profiles of these then?
Yeah. Right. Next, the next screenshot has got.
Strawberries, raspberries, vodka.
Yeah, one's got vodka in it. Yeah. The next screenshot's
Irish
got all the
cream.
flavour profiles in, Mike. So, yes, sharp, refreshing vodka mixed with ripened blackberries and raspberries.
Oh, there's no tobacco in them.
That's the Bacchus. Romulus, velvet caramel with swirls of vanilla cream and delicate spice. And yeah, coffee Irish cream with a bit of caramel.
Where's Remus? Romulus can't go out without Remus.
I know. You've got Bacchus, Romulus, and Janus. Yeah, you need Romulus and Remus. What the hell?
No, Romulus goes with Janus now, so he's rolling.
I reckon they had a whole argument. Can we call something anus and people will still buy it?
Yeah, put a J in front of it and you
Let's just
can.
put a J in front of it. The
Which
J.
is like J and then a space and then
Yeah, no. The J is silent.
oh
Yeah.
it's Irish.
Yeah. So it's Janus.
Cool, of course it's Irish. It's coffee with Irish cream.
Yeah. There you go. It's Janus.
Let's
About
be
as good as I get with an Irish accent. Sorry about that.
Right, no more.
No more. No more. Good old vaping biker. Every now and again, a little bit of gold. So yeah, he's just posted this to all manufacturers. If you're looking, there you go.
No more pods. Signed vapors everywhere.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think
who did you said have posted this?
vaping biker, Dean the vaping biker.
Well, he can get in the bin then. He doesn't decide what people vape.
I'm with Dean.
Genuinely, I want this printed on a t-shirt, on a hoodie for when we next go to Expo. Could you imagine? Walking around Expo with
Remind
no more
me.
pods.
Remind me, I will do it.
Will you? Oh
Yeah.
yes, please! I want this on a t-shirt for
In
Expo.
fact, for next week's show,
Get one printed.
hang on, I'm just
Mark,
copying that to the
you've used
desktop.
pods as well, so
I don't.
you've used pods.
I have used pods, but then I saw the error of my ways and realised that pod systems are dead. Squonking's the future, and then Squonking died, And now Squonkin's dead, and now everything but Squonkin and Pod Systems is dead.
Can you maybe in addition
Thanks.
to this just MTL instead of pods?
I'm waiting for the
It's the future.
I am waiting for the mesh MTL tank to come out.
Mesh MTL.
Oh yes, that's going to be a thing.
Talk.
Yeah, it's going to be a complete arse to build because it's going to be tiny. But there you go. Pipe.
I'm sorry. Squonkin will never die. You're wrong. You're wronger than a big bag full of wrong things. And I don't smoke the reefer. Sorry, you said pipe. I can't not.
Always got a squonker sat in front of me somewhere. Look at that. When I first saw it, I actually thought it was the handle of a walking stick.
Let's be honest, Chandler. The only reason this is in here is for the drip tip.
Yeah, look at it. It's awesome.
It's very long.
I don't know why pipe stem. Just having a pipe stem, long drip tip.
Because you can point.
Yeah, you can hold it, and that shape that it's in, that is going to fit nicely in your hand. Thumb fire, 18650.
It looks like a butt plug.
That is a weird ass butt plug.
No, it doesn't look like a butt plug. Do you know what it looks like? What's the male G-spot called?
Hell no!
That's going in and up. That is tickling your... I can't even remember what it's called. Prostate. That's going to have a rattle on your prostate. That, Chandler, is going to milk you into next week.
Yeah, no.
See,
yeah.
even Matt agrees.
Matt knows his prostate massages.
Oh my god! I just looked at it and thought that is gonna the way you hold, because this is the issue I've had with vaping pipes is when you've got the button on the top, holding a normal pipe. You never used to put your thumb in the bowl because it was hot. So firing it there didn't feel right, but the way you would hold that would just be right, wouldn't it?
No, nothing about that is right.
No? Alright, okay.
Everything about that is wrong, even to the point that they're laying it on a wet table. Frustrates me. The fact they looked as though they've murdered a tortoise just for the finish.
Okay.
And then a separate, smaller tortoise for the button has been killed.
That's the baby one.
That's a mech, right, Chandler?
That's what?
That's a mech.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure that's 18650.
Better be.
So. Yeah, 18350 is a bit big for that one. Right, this one. Valhalla. I mean, it's very pretty and all. Does look like Punisher's just had a bit of a battle and coated it, but
whoa.
You see,
it's
Splatter.
massive.
Splatter is so 2004.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look, it's got the honeycomb airflow. That's a new thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago. It was brand
Was
new.
it? Oh, right, okay.
I've got to say though that splatter, other than looking like tomato ketchup being splattered at an RDA, does look quite impressive.
Yeah. It's gloss as well, so it gives it that kind of shiny, still wet look. Yeah, it does literally look like it was just sat in the corner of the room while the Punisher did his thing.
What is Punisher? I'm missing this.
The Punisher, Marvel, or is he
okay.
DC?
Okay.
Not sure now.
So like a Star Wars thing then, yeah?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, he's a comic book hero, the Punisher. You've seen that white skull. You know that white skull thing? Yes. Never mind. Don't worry.
This is bringing us to K's, and you can all guess where we're going with the K's.
It starts with a K.
Starts with a K and ends in Urkel.
Yeah. So I put a post on vaguely vaping related, and a few people popped some posts in. Martin sent me a couple. So we've got the Fev.
So this is baptized future setup of Mark, because he already has the mod. He's just missing the tank.
He just needs a tank on the cat. Look
So-
at that.
Fev tank with a lovely Nurkled bell cap.
With a Remy Martin bottle shoved on top, yeah?
So yeah, you know. So there's that. Mick Blizzard popped a post in to show us some of his Nurkling as well.
I love how you're using VVRP to terrorise me now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Basically, yeah, look at that. Look, the photography. Actually, I like the photography on that. The blurred, the kind of motion blur going on there.
Motion blur Nurkle.
Motion. I think it gives that Nurkle that bit of movement, that
Makes it pop,
added
doesn't it?
texture.
Yeah.
It makes it a little trypophobic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure
stop.
if.
No, let's not go into that again.
Get the frog out. Get the foot out.
I was sad like this for 5
Get the
minutes.
foot out.
So there's that, and I thought you might like a close up of my drip tip. So this is the drip tip on my Siegfried RTA. So useful knurling, I think, don't you?
What, to rip off the lip gunk, or?
That is literally. This is. I probably ought to take another shot of it now with
No.
added lip gunk.
Oh,
You sure?
That's gonna be lip
Just-
terror.
Just from a health and safety point of view, the bacteria that shit is going to hold, you may as well just...
You can't do that with a normal slippery drip tip. You need the
From a
added
health
grip of the
and
nut.
safety point of view.
it's
Not
a bio.
now.
Right, Chandler, we need to do a risk assessment of your drip tip.
You think?
Yeah, it's not safe for human consumption.
It's 510 and everything. I don't normally use 510s. I
Right.
hate 510s.
One word.
I like this one.
One
Yeah.
word. Compilobacter. That's all we need to say.
Okay. Yeah.
And finally,
And finally, it doesn't have to be just vape products that are all Nurkled. There are other things that you can come across that may in fact be Nurkled. So how about a nice Nurkled bottle of Prosecco?
Ooh.
Because that is, that's just to stop it slipping out of your hand as you're pouring a nice a glass of wine for the lady. Not being sexist or anything,
Again, think about it.
Ladies.
I'm gonna get in there.
So there you go. Look at that useful Nurkling.
so yeah, keep your eyes open for Nurgle of the Week next week.
Yep.
Feel free to tag me, and we'll be awarding nothing on next week's show.
We will,
You
yeah,
win fuck all.
yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, just a cheer from all of us.
It's the honour of winning, I think.
I think who's winning? Who's harassed me the most this week?
Probably Ben. Ben Vape, surely.
Ben's had a good
Ben
pop
Vapes.
at me.
You're getting everything from him because he's removed himself from most of the vape groups, and now the ones he's active in, he's just going full throttle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johan as well has been quite pokey this week.
Johan's
He's
got a
always
few.
kind of pokey, right? So
I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start a Nurkle thread in the Vape Talk group as well, and all the Nurkle posts have to go in there. I think. What do you reckon?
we just make a post topic for it.
Post topic, yeah. So you can just search and find Nurkle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, and yeah, apologies, Mark, because obviously I discussed the nurkling on the podcast, and Jimmy and Dave didn't quite get it, and we're calling it knurling. I'm not quite sure. Isn't that what you do with bread when you're making bread?
Yeah, you knurl it.
You knurl it. Yeah. So it wasn't quite. They got the wrong word. That I know they meant nurkling. I have corrected them. Yeah, I have corrected them, and posts going forwards will include nurkling, obviously.
What we need to do is get in touch with Oxford English Dictionary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Change it.
Yeah. Because we got to tell them we don't want them to offend the bread makers or anything. So we'll leave the knurling to the bread makers, and nurkling is what goes on to the. Is what's used for a little bit more grip, a little bit more purchase when you need it.
Wait, we actually already have 3 post topics regarding Nurkle.
Do we?
We have Nurkle Monday. No, that's just
They're just hashtags. They're just hashtags. Yeah. So perhaps Nurkle of the week, or I don't know, just Nurkle.
Nurkle.
There you go. This is Facebook. I don't get this sort of thing. It's just way too technologically advanced for me.
Right, if you want to get your orders in for No More Pod System hoodies, give us a shout.
Want one? I so want one. No more pods. Oh, I tell you, that would be awesome.
You have a pod system channel.
Yeah. I've got my pod system. This is kind of the only. I've got the Aspire, whatever it is. What's that one called? I use it with the RDTA on top, so technically, is it still a pod?
Pod mod,
maybe. Yeah, okay. But we don't need any more. I think that's the thing. We don't need any more pods. No pods. Don't need any more. We've got plenty.
I think we ought to start a line of nurkling merch as well.
Nurkle cups.
Would you like a Nurkle sandwich?
A nurkle sandwich.
Oh. I was trying to think of what, knuckle ones. Just knuckle down. Get on with it.
Cool. Right, on that note, it has been a pleasure. My phone's buzzing. Mark, I dare you share this live. That's said no one ever. Let's have a look at it.
What have you shared live? What? No?
No.
Oh. Spoil all our fun.
No, I'm not sharing that. That's just wrong.
Oh, who sent you that?
Jay.
Oh.
Oh dear, it's going to be bad then.
Okay. That's fine. You can just show the back of your phone.
No way.
What?
I'm with you. Jay, I take my hats off.
What?
So Jay has made a request on Wikipedia. Nurkling, or hereby known as Nurling, or hereby known. What?
No, that it shouldn't have a C. It's Nurkling.
No, I always spell it with a Nurkling.
I always I spell it with a CK, Nurkling.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I thought it was just a K.
Just a K.
Nurling. No, it's got to have a C. No. That is the American version. That's the Americanized version of Nurkling. As more sophisticated English people would obviously make that a CK to get the proper Nurk.
Linguistically, it would be more posh if it only had a K and not the C. The CK is more rednecky than. Just having the K is definitely an Americanism. We need that CK like. No, the CK is more Americanizing.
Yeah, it you know.
CK.
K is more posh.
Yeah, I mean, you don't spell cock with a COK, do you?
It depends how well your upbringing was.
You also don't spell cock. Zarat. Okay, you might do actually.
Baracock.
Sorry.
Sparrowcock.
You see me
Sorry,
just spelling it with a K slovenly. It needs a CK.
Yeah, it needs a CK. Yeah, definitely. So does this? So are we hoping Wikipedia's going to take this up?
I'm guessing they're not.
Oh, arse.
Be-
We could change language forever.
We could, but unfortunately, it looks like a 3-year-old's written it. So I'm guessing they're going to decline that.
Oh well, never mind. Also known as nurkling.
Cool. Right. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will pop in the link for Hangout. I'll be on for a little while, not too long. But I'll pop the link in chat once we've gone. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Oh.
Adios, motherfuckers.